I've been like trying to squeeze myself in. I keep using the word squeeze, but I know by the special grace of God, next month I will slow down with work and try to invest my time in this because I have to sacrifice one for the other. So I will slow down work and invest my time here.
Yeah, that is, excuse me, very important.
Mm,
Thank you very much, Anemi, for telling us about yourself briefly. And like I said earlier, we'll give you all the form of support you need,
mm,
provided you accept the support, yeah, to
yeah.
get into the tech space.
Hmm.
Yes, you're welcome on board.
Thank you.
Yep. Esther is the next person on my screen. Please, you can go next, Esther.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Good evening, sir. Okay, so my name is Esther, and I am a human resource manager. All right, so what fueled my interest in taking this course is because I want to switch into HR and HR analytics, right? And then I figured that the best thing for me to do is to take or to have this knowledge about data analysis because it's definitely going to help me in the HR analytics career path. So that's why I'm here. And so far, it has been amazing. It has been amazing. I already went through the first module, I mean, the first course, and I already took the assignment, or yeah, the assignment that was attached at the end of the course. And it has been amazing so far because I've learned so much about data, and I've got to be sincere. Before now, I have been curious about what data analysis is all about, what it entails, how it works, and all. And it has really been amazing because I've been learning so much. So thank you so much, sir. It's so nice to be here.
All right. Thank you, Esther. And we are super excited to have you on the call. And we promise to give you all the supports and the teach you the skills that you require to become HR analysts or analytics, whatever you call it. I have forgotten. So, but don't worry, you're in the right place. Yep. Lesson, welcome. You just joined, and fortunately for you, you appear the next person to speak. I know you may be confused and saying, okay, what are you talking about? So the question is, let's get to know you again. Briefly tell us about yourself, and afterwards, go ahead and tell us about your experience so far, the modules you've covered. By the way, this is Blessing. Blessing is the person I mentioned earlier that she had completed all 5 modules plus the assignment for this second week. Congratulations to you, Blessing. Well done. I said you deserve a gift from me, and thankfully you joined the call. Although the condition is that if you join the call, but here you are. Later, you ask for your gift. Yes, gift for completing all 5 modules plus the assignment. So, Blessing, please unmute yourself and tell us briefly about yourself, and also tell us how far, what have you seen so far since you've completed everything, you've done the assignments. What's the experience like for week 2? Thank you. The mic is muted. Blessing. Okay, so while Blessing is trying to unmute her mic, let's move on to Justina. Yeah, by the way, Justina is also another person from the previous cohort, although she didn't join as fresh students. She joined very late into the course, but the agreement is that she is going to continue from the next cohort, which is this very one. So I would say she's practically a student of this cohort. So Justina, please could you just go ahead and introduce yourself, just like I said? Quickly, just briefly introduce yourself and tell us how far you've gone with this course. Justina, I'm not sure you actually took my pool. You did not respond to my pool. Justina, you pay fine for that. All of you that did not respond to our pool, you pay fine. But before talking about the fine, go ahead and answer the questions I asked Justina.
Hello, good
Hi,
evening, everyone.
good evening.
Hello, yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Justina. I'm still in Abuja. I work for as an architect in the ministry. Um, I got into this program because at the end about data analytics. I wanted to really know more what it's about. So luckily for me, I met Mr. Amadi somewhere, and somehow we got talking, and he said he's into data, he's into it academic. And I said, I've been looking for this. And according to what he said, I joined the previous cohort late because of when I met him. And to be frank, I really enjoyed the part I joined. The teachers are good. I thank God I'm here already starting from the beginning because I didn't really start from the beginning with them. So starting from the beginning, and I'm really enjoying what I'm having, and the price is very fair. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Justina. Although I didn't hear you so clearly, but it's all well good. Thank you for introducing yourself and letting us know that you started from previous cohort and now you're here and you're happy that you're starting from afresh. Yes, we are also happy that we have you from afresh and welcome on board. Excuse me. The next person on my screen is Covenant. Covenant, please unmute your mic and let's hear you.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Covenant. Good evening.
Um, my name is Covenant, and I'm a graduate from. Okay, I just finished secondary school, and I studied
Oh,
art.
oh my God. How I wish I had this opportunity when I just finished secondary school. Oh, this is cool. So,
And
yes,
I'm grateful that I've seen this opportunity early enough. So I want to dive into the world of technology. So I I know and I feel that Data is the best for me, and I wish that I can make my dreams will come true.
definitely, Covenant. Your dreams will definitely come true.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much for introducing yourself, Covenant. We are happy, super happy that you started this early and you chose the right academy. Like you said, the Refide is the right academy for you, right? I'm just thinking about it like in the next 5 years to come. If you are consistent with this, 5 years is even too much. If you are consistent in the next 1 year, once you're done with this training, don't think, okay, that is all. You keep learning, you keep it going further because as we continue the training, you will see that okay, this is still just the beginning. Even though the beginning will look so hectic for you, I'm not saying this is going to be very easy for everybody because especially for the fact that some of us are working and trying to learn this skill. So I'll share some of my experiences as we move on this call, and next as we meet, we'll always be talking about our experiences. So I think that will also motivate you to want to do this and to believe that you can actually do this. So covenants, please don't at any point give up. Don't be distracted because this generation and this age, I wonder how they will learn with the amount of distractions out there, the different social media platforms. I wonder how they will be focused if they are not well disciplined and well brought up. So I'm happy, I'm super excited that you have decided to go this path. I trust me, in the next 1 year max, you start generating very good money for yourself and for your family. Yeah, trust me, provided you are
Thank
focused and determined. All right, thank you for joining, and we are happy to have you on this call. The next person is, I don't know if Ivy's network is now stable. She's been coming in and out. Ivy, do you now have a stable network?
Yes, I do. At the beginning, I had some challenge, but yes,
Oh,
and
finally,
it's stable
happy
now.
to hear your beautiful voice. And
Thank
please,
you
let's
so
have you
much.
speak. Yes, go ahead.
So my name is Ivy. I am a public health management consultant, and in my work, I interact with a lot of data mostly from the end of having to draw insights from data. But I've been quite interested in learning the data analytics for myself so that I'm able to walk through data like end to end and in every stage of it. And it would also I also want to like branch out into other fields like besides just core public health, like data analytics part of it and the world of opportunities that it opens one to. When Kole was talking, he was trying to beat around the bush. I'm looking for more opportunities to make more money. He was just trying to, cut through the corners and yeah. So that was what like interested me in, or that's what got me interested in data analytics. So far, I joined like a week behind, so I've had to catch up on what everyone learned last week, which was like the introductory part was quite nice. For this week, I've only gone through the three modules of course two. So far, it's been introductory, and so I'm a bit familiar with spreadsheets, so it's not so strange. So I'm ready like next week because like that's when things will start getting, because I'm like, if this is introduction, I've touched all these parts. What is now in week two? But it's really great. So far, I'm looking forward to this course, and I'm really excited about learning a lot with this cohort. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, Ivy. That was nice listening to you speak, and I'm happy to know that you have some, knowledge of Google Sheets and your drive and your interest in data analytics. So one thing I would like to say to you is that you have chosen the right academy, and this will be one of the best decisions you've made this year. Yes, to choose the Verified and to learn analytics or data analytics with from Datafied. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, the next person that I would love to hear their voice is Anoluakbo Deborah. I don't know why I'm calling your full name, but that name is so sweet. Anoluakbo Deborah. Please go ahead, and that's how they call it in the West, Deborah. It's not Deborah, it's Deborah, right? Am I correct? Anu. Please unmute your mic. Let's hear you. Is Anu on this call? Anu, let's hear you speak, please. And if Fat is not here, Abib is not here. I don't know why, but I'll reach out to them. Okay, I guess Anu is also trying to unmute her mic because of our time. We're trying to just save some time, right? Because you have a lot of things to talk about. Blessing, I don't know if you are now in a quiet environment. Can you unmute your mic and speak now? Okay, so yeah, Blessing is here. All right, go ahead, Blessing.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Blessing Aboy. I I believe the question is why we all want to study data analysis. Sorry, I was distracted. I was outside, so I didn't really get the question.
The
So
question before, sorry,
I
before you go, first thing first, question is introduce yourself, which you've done. Let us know what you do currently, and yep. Then next is what's your experience with the course so far, and at least for now, you're the only one that have completed all five modules, and you've done the assignment for the week. So what's your experience so far? That is, haven't introduced yourself. Yes, please go. You can continue now.
okay. I'm Aboy Blessing, like I said, and I studied computer science in school for my degree, and my interest in data analysis is because of my interest in numbers. I love numbers. I'm not very good at programming, and but I love numbers. I felt it would give me an edge because data analysis involves numbers, statistics basically, and then programming. But I feel the edge I would have is the fact that I love numbers, I love statistics, and that's why I decided to register for the course. And then, most importantly, the world is becoming techy, and we're diving into tech, and then there is money in it. the money part also is a driving factor for me, aside the fact that I love statistics. So I did the assignment. Um, one of the person mentioned that she had background in spreadsheet already, which is true. I already had a background in spreadsheet. I took a course on Udemy for Excel intermediate level. So it was the knowledge I had from it, and then added to the videos and that was dropped on the assignments on the classroom that helped me. So even when I got stuck around sorting, filtering, and data validation, the knowledge, little knowledge I had from the Excel course I took played a part in helping me. So far so good. It's been fun. It's okay, and I pray it remains that way. And more grace to our elbows. Thank you.
Thank you, Blessing. Yeah, cool. Of course, it will even get better, right? As you go deeper, it gets better, but all we need from you is your more commitments and your availability. Yes, let's hear from Runo. Runo. Ah, Runo dropped off the call. Wow. Okay, I think Uju has spoken, Kunle has spoken, Ivy, Esther, Justina, Elnora. I don't think you've said something. Please, let's hear you. Elnora, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Hi,
sir.
good evening.
My network has been so terrible this evening. I just hope the network will let me talk.
Oh,
So, my name is Eleonora Ogumola.
mm-hmm,
Um, I'm a fresh graduate. I studied microbiology. Even though before now, I was working with an NGO that was data based. So I was doing more of collecting data, but then and entering data, but then running the analysis was done by the data analysts. So I didn't really get to learn how to analyze data back then when I was working with them. And then
mm-hmm,
also during my service year, I also served with an NGO that was also dealing with a lot of data. And all I was doing too was more of data entry and not the analysis itself. So I was only seeing spreadsheets all over, but then I didn't know how to play with it. So I always wanted to join tech, but still being skeptic about the part of tech I should go into. Then I was advised to go for data analyst. So I then did, and I think so far it's going on well. I'm learning a lot, and also considering the fact that the tech space is enough for everybody.
mm-hmm.
It's enough for us. It's enough for us to earn. So it's a very very good space. So so far so far I've been learning. I've been learning well. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Eleonora. I'm happy to hear that you have some experience as data entry person, which means that this cohort is going to be a fantastic cohort. Blessing is there, Google Sheets Guru, Ivy is there, Google Sheets Guru, Eleonora now. Ah, okay, great. So I have a lot of support tutors already on this call who will be helping me out to, help others catch up on the learning path. All right. Having said that, let me. I don't know if Anu Nuapo is now available to speak. She's still on this call, but her mic is still muted. Can you say something now, Anu?
good evening, everyone.
Oh,
I'm
finally, good evening.
I'm Anuluwapo Murakiyo. Sorry, I haven't been following, so I don't even know what we are meant to talk about.
I thought as much. I knew that you were just here, but you're not here. Yeah.
So
So
sorry.
what we're talking about is just introduce yourself briefly. Let us know a little bit about you, what you do, and then your experience so far with the course for week week one and two,
Okay.
weeks 1 and 2, and what challenges you faced, or what interesting things you've learned from from the course so far. Just take 2 minutes to talk about that.
Okay. Amanu. Um. Okay. I work. Sorry. I I love numbers. I love data. I actually. I actually. I actually filled in for this course because I don't know. I want to leave my job. I actually work in a salon, and yes, I work in a salon, and I realized that I love numbers and I don't want to say my brain, but I want to take a new challenge, and want to be financial free. Like, I want to work at my own space. I want to get to work at my own space at the long run. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, Anu. Anu must be a very shy person like myself. I'm
Then
very, very okay.
about the module,
Go
yes.
ahead.
Um the instructions are actually like they are straightforward,
Yeah.
but I have an issue
Okay.
on that. We were told to we were told to duplicate sheet one into five sheets. Then then I'm having issue with that sum if. I don't know, sum if, like, we are meant to calculate the quantity total quantity, but you are telling us to use sum if. So since I've been battling with that one, I was like, why are you telling me to use sum if? Because my result was showing me 0 0. So I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't mind me.
Yes, because you even wrote int. I was like, since you are giving us an int, why are you telling me to use sum if? Why are you laughing now?
Okay. I'm shy. That's why I'm laughing. Whenever I'm shy, that's why I laugh. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm going to look into it. All right, so look into it. So thank you for your concern, your question, and introducing yourself and telling us a drive and why you're here. You will learn. You know why I asked to use some if very very soon. Yes, these are the kinds of things we'll be discussing here, and thank you for bringing that up. Yep. All right. So let me, Bruno, I have been looking for you. You were just going in and out. I guess that must be your network responsible for that. Sorry about your network. Please go ahead, Bruno. Let's hear you. I believe you know the question. I know what I'm talking about. Quickly, take 2 minutes to do that, Bruno.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Hi,
My
good evening.
network has been bad.
Yeah, sorry about
So
that.
I just finished secondary school and I'm currently um, taking preparatory class to write post UTME to study nursing. So my auntie was like, while doing that, I should just like learn a skill in addition to what I want to study in the future. So that's why I'm doing it. And I'm not really good at computer navigation, but I've been trying, and the modules and the courses has been nice. I've been understanding. So yeah, it has been really great and a good skill to learn since the world is going tech way. So yeah, that's all about me.
All right, Bruno. Thank you very much. Again, this and that person that Anifa just left the call again. Anifa, ah, I'm going to tie down her network. I want her to be here. So, Bruno, this is the second person who just left school, fresh graduate from secondary school. Yeah, you're super, super, super fortunate to have been shown this way, this direction. And please, just like I told, what's his name again? Covenant, please try as much as possible not to lose focus at any point. All right. Well done and congratulations on having this opportunity early enough. All right, so I think this list, we've exhausted all the lists except Anifa rejoins, and then our allowed to speak. Kunle's hand went up. I'm wondering, do you have a question for me, Kunle?
Quick observation. Am I the only guy in this group?
It be like, so you and Covenant. No, I think Covenant is a guy now. Covenant, sorry, I beg, no verse, Covenant. Are you? I think Covenant is a male.
Mm.
Yeah. So although you're not the only person, so we have Abib. Abib is also a male and is not on this call. We also have Ayobami. I think Ayobami is also a male, but it's not on this call. I think you guys are three, plus Covenant four. Covenant, please confirm that you are a male. I beg. Before I go and say rubbish here. Okay, Anifat is here back. Anifat, what's up? You've been going on and off. I guess that must be your network, right? How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
my network is not very good.
Sorry about your network, Anifat. So we're talking about ourselves. Quickly, just in 2 minutes, tell us about yourself briefly again. Let's know you quickly. What are you doing currently? And how far with your course? What's your experience for this past few weeks? What are the challenges you face and what are the interesting things you've learned about the course so far? Quickly, take 2 minutes to do that. Your mic is muted, Anifat. So I know you're speaking, but we can't hear you. Okay, I assume that Anifat's network has not always, I mean, is preventing her from unmuting her mic. So that we don't waste so much more time, we've already taken a good number of time. Let's just dive into the remaining section of this check-in, the remaining part of this check-in session. Yes, once more, I want to say thank you to everyone who have spoken. And once more, thank you for choosing the Referred Academy. We are all happy to have you guys here. And like I said earlier, we promise to give a very fantastic experience, but don't let the fire stop burning. One of our big challenge as human beings is that we can start off something with this big energy, with this high level of energy, and we don't, most times, most people do not have the capacity to keep the fire burning. And we don't want such to happen here at the Defied Academy. And one way we can prevent that from happening is by interacting with each other. So I want to ask a very, very important question, and I need a candid opinion or candid answer to this question. I'm still wondering in my head, I don't know why it's like that, but this is my observation. I noticed that people find it very, very difficult, like very difficult, no matter how you tell them to do this thing I'm about to say. They find it difficult. And I want to know why. Please, if you are part of such persons, tell me why you do such thing. You know who I'm talking about. When you're in a group, WhatsApp group to be specific, there are other groups. And they tell you that in this group, we want people to communicate. We want people to talk. We want people to respond to messages. We want people to acknowledge messages. You don't do it. Why? Why? I need to know. I need to know the answer to this question now. So who wants to give me the answer to the question? If you don't give me the answer, I will go to the group and check those people that failed to acknowledge their messages and call your name. Yes, Anumi, let's hear you. Ivy's hand is up, but Ivy, wait, let me hear from Anumi first.
Okay, for me, when it comes to WhatsApp messages, sometimes I see them very late. Like,
Okay,
I'm not very good when it comes to chatting. I know I prefer to call.
all
Like, people
right.
that know me know I call. I might be chatting with someone and just stop the chat and call. Let's get done
Mm-hmm.
with it. So sometimes I get to my WhatsApp very late. I might be doing other things, but I don't know why I will not just go to WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but since like knowing that there's something important
Yep.
that will take me there, once the message pops up, I will try to respond promptly.
All right, great. Thank you very much for letting me know that.
Mm.
Yes, Ivy, next, please.
I think another common reason is the sheer number of WhatsApp groups that some people find themselves in. If
Hmm.
you were to keep up with the number of WhatsApp groups, and the truth is there are many important WhatsApp groups,
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes, and maybe that is what I am guilty of, is I
Okay.
would most likely see the message.
Mm-hmm.
But the time I spend to start responding, I'd have spent it to go and start what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then the response is just like secondary.
Uh-huh.
But like from earlier conversations, it's something that I would have to note. So
Mm-hmm.
this is me apologizing ahead of time for the few instances where
It
I
will
would fail
come.
to
Okay.
acknowledge.
Mhm.
Please, thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you for that candid opinion from Anumi and Ivy. And I totally understand. I totally understand. So for us, other WhatsApp group, I don't know whatever reasons they were created, but for us, this is an academy. So see yourself. So I think why we have not put effort to do things differently for most people that have gone through this course in time past is because they just see this as maybe a normal thing. So Data Academy is a different academy, and we have our structures. So if you are coming for a physical training, there will be a place where we'll be meeting. And when you come to that location, your facilitator, instructor will give you an instruction or tell you to do something, and they expect response. You will give response, true or false. You will respond to that particular instruction or that directive, true or false. Just give me thumbs up, true or false. Good. So our WhatsApp group is the only communication channel we have. And we want to please, before we are appealing in future, whenever you see a group, a message, it's not all the messages that you have to respond to. But when you see a message that will require you to read and acknowledge so that the person who drops the message to say, okay, people have seen, they've read, they've acknowledged. Please do. You don't need to type plenty. We don't want episode. Thumbs up is fine. The dancing emoji is fine. The sad face emoji is fine. Just let us know how you feel about the information that is being passed across. Because it's somehow when somebody drops something that is very important, a very important message, like the pool I dropped this morning, a lot of people, I know maybe a lot of us are busy. I know that. If I show you, if I open my Google Calendar now, right now, I open my Google Calendar and I show it to you, you'll be wondering, is this human being's calendar? But in the midst of all those things, I still do what I'm supposed to do. I still drop messages. I still call my students. I still check up on them. Does that mean that I don't have important things to do? Yes, I do. But because this is my business, I'm taking it as my business, I'm doing them. So if you take this course as your business, you will respond to messages. Nothing you will tell me. So for now that you've all known that our WhatsApp group is our official platform of communication, and we are big on communication and acknowledgement of messages. Please do well to acknowledge our messages by reactions or by using the word acknowledged. Now, when you need to respond, if you are tagged on a message, you need to give response in writing, please do so. It is very, very, very important for us because this is a data company and we want data in any form. We want data. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so while I was speaking, somebody just joined us. This is his very first time he's joining this course and this training. We will have a makeup session for him, and I would allow him to speak in our next meeting. because of the time we've spent already, we have less than 10 minutes to round off with this check-in session. I still have a couple of things to talk about. So, but before I go on, I love feedback. I love feedback. So I just explained the reasons why you should acknowledge our messages on our WhatsApp group. Please, if you understand me about the WhatsApp group and the reasons I gave, please give me thumbs up if you understand me. I would like to see reactions. Thank you, Kule. Thank you, Anumi. Thank you, Eleonora. Thank you, Covenant. Who else? Thank you, Justina. Thank you, Blessing. Oh, okay. Some other people, they are far from their devices. All right, that is fine. So here's the classroom, right? Once you come in, I just want to show you how this is structured. Once you come into the classroom, although you'll be seeing the classroom from the angle of a teacher, so all of these things, they are not released there. You're not seeing all these ones from your end, right? Because I'm the teacher. That's why you're seeing all those. So what you've seen so far, what you guys have access to so far, the first two modules, or the first 2 weeks rather. So here is week one. Week one, for week one, we call it a course. This is the very first course, week one. It is called Introduction to Data Analytics. And these are the modules. Module one, how to become a data analyst in 2024. Module two, data analytics definition. Module three, and to see the content, you just click or tap on it, it opens up the content. So most of the modules come with some videos. Most of the videos are videos we produce, while we also pick some YouTube videos of other people to support your learning. Yeah, something we find very resourceful for you. So here is module one, then this is module two. You click on it, it expands, then you read through the text. And below the text, most of the time, you find some videos. Most of the time, below the text. Sometimes, if you don't find any video, it's fine. So there's a video here that summarizes everything that is being said in text here. Then you go to module three, why data analytics is so important. And then you find a video that is also resourceful module 4, and so on and so forth until you get to the last module, which is module 9 for this particular week 1. Then you take the MCQ, right? Now, once you're done with this, for those who started last week, they've all gone through this module 1. This week 1. Now, this is for week 2. This should be week 2 and not week 1. Oh, sorry. This is actually week 1, actually, because this is course 1. So the very first course is just for 1 week. Then this is course 2, week 1, right? Spreadsheet for data analytics. This is what we are currently studying. The first module talks about the introduction to spreadsheet for data analytics, and there is a video produced by us which explains this concept in text. Then module 2 has Google Sheets interface and what's that? Google Sheets interface and what features, right? And then there's a video that also explains the Google Sheets interface for module 2. Then module 3, we have data entry and formatting. And there's also a video, 17 minutes video that has that. So these videos you see here, they are YouTube videos. Please, whenever you watch these videos and you feel, okay, this thing is insightful, it's resourceful, if you open it on YouTube, feel free to like, feel free to drop comments, feel free to share. You can share this, right? It's even in public space, like it's in the public domain in YouTube, so anyone can see the video. All right. Then for week 4, basic functions and formulas. Look at the basic functions. There are functions you can actually put into Google Sheets to see results. But there's also there are how many 1, 2, 3 different videos with a Google Sheets file that is used for live session, right? This may not be useful for you because it's for the previous student's live session, I think. Or is it for this? Okay, I think it's for this course actually. I will try to open it and confirm later. But this video explains these basic functions and formulas. Then we have sorting, filtering, and data validation. So there's a video here, and there are some texts in PDF files, which I think, was it Anumi or somebody said that they would prefer this to be in video format. And we are working on it already. Which is very, very correct. I agree with you that these other parts, filtering, sorting, and the rest should be in video format. We'll put up the video there very soon. And then we have end of week one assignments. So this is the module you're currently studying. All right. Now, one thing I would advise you to do when you're studying the materials and you're going through the videos. If you check the videos, there are some practical, like those videos are practical in nature. Don't just watch the video and fold your arms. As you're watching the video, kindly try to replicate what is in the video. Replicate it, open a Google Sheet, and then produce your own. All right. That is how to do data analytics. You don't do data analytics by just reading and watching videos. You do data analytics by putting into practice what you've learned. Okay. Please, if you're happy about what I said, can you give me reactions? We love reactions at DataFed Academy. We love reactions. Would you like to know why? I'll tell you the reason. The reason is because we can't see you physically. You are at the other end while I'm here. It's only my camera that is turned on, and not all the time. Most times the camera will be on. If I'm not in maybe if there's no lights, I don't need to put on my camera, right? But we'll try as much as possible to always have our cameras on, because I believe when you see my face, there's this kind of connection. But I can't see your faces. I can't ask you to put on your camera because maybe because of bandwidth, you may not have very strong bandwidth that will take the camera on and you have smooth network. I mean, smooth connectivity. So, but for me to be sure that you are there, you are listening, you are beside your device, you've not joined the call and then go into the kitchen to start cooking, or I'm not saying you should not cook, right? Or even if you step away from your device, not for so long, I just want reactions to prompt you to come back to class and the rest. So that is the reason why we love to see reactions. So please don't be tired whenever I ask for reactions. Does that make sense? Or yeah, give me a reaction if you're happy about that. Ha. Whether I like it or not, you must like reactions. You've come to the fight, you must like reactions. By fire, by force. Okay, so that's it about the class. And Anu Luakwa mentioned the if. So Anu, you said, why do I say you should use the if, right? Anu Luakwa, please ask the question again. Let me just answer that quickly. Anu, are you there?
Okay. Okay. So what's the name now?
The if sum.
Basic functions and formula. So
Mm-hmm.
after you said we should calculate the total amount.
Mm.
Yes, total amount. After calculating the total amount, then you now said we should calculate the total quantity. But when
Mm.
you now said total quantity, you now wrote int. You now said the int is that we should use some if. I was not
Some
like,
if.
what is some if now? It's not as if I don't know some if, but after calculating some if, it's not.
I will tell you why I said she is some if. What have I done? I have scattered this module. Wahala day. Let me take it back to where it's supposed to be. I was trying to click and drag the highlights. This our classroom set. They are not careful. So let me just open it. I guess this is the instruction she is talking about. This part. I believe everybody can see my screen, right? This is the part Anu is talking about, where I said for products, use the sum if function. This should be done in columns I2 to J5. So Anu, the reason why I said you should use the sum if is because there are different products in that data set. I can't remember how many products are there now. Let's say there are 5 products. And it's a categorical data, which means that for each product that appear, there are different amounts for those products. For instance, you have phones, you have maybe tablets, you have television, and the rest. And not only one phone appeared on that column, phones appeared multiple times. Tablets appeared multiple times, television appeared multiple times with their prices varying or different prices. So using sum if, we calculate the total amount for each phone that was captured in that data set. So I'm saying sum the phone or sum this column if the value is phone. That is what sum if does. Sum this same column if the value is television. Sum this column if the value is It's time for us to end this call. You spend 1 hour on the dot. But the way I'm saying it now, I don't like teaching abstractly. I'm just speaking abstractly, like I'm not showing you what I'm saying, but I wish to show you. But for me to do that, I would take more time. But if you don't mind giving me additional 10 minutes to just quickly demonstrate this sum E for everyone to understand, including Anu, just go to the chat box and say continue. So the eyes will have it. I want to see it on the chat box. Type continue. Or if you don't want us to if you don't want to give me 10 minutes of your time, then I will just end this call right here and then we'll continue on Saturday. Okay, I've seen one continue. One, just one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, good. The eyes have it. In fact, I've never seen where the nays we have it in this our government. So let's work with the eyes. So the eyes and every other person, just watch what I want to do. I would like us to quickly. So I'm using two screens. Bear with me on that. So I want to quickly open Google Sheets, a fresh sheet, and then we'll quickly populate it with some data sets, and I'll show you what the sum if does. Let's just do this quickly. I just opened a Google Sheet, and I'll quickly do what? Let me quickly create a random data set. So this is called product, and let's call this amount. Yeah, product and amount. So let's just put in different products here. Let me say I have phone, I have what again? I have phone, I have TV, I have what again? I have car, what again? So let's just work with these three products. Just keep it very simple. Now I'll populate these other cells with this record, right? I'll populate it with this record. I just want to have, let's work with this number. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. So let's just put random numbers here. Random numbers. Okay. Just to save time. Random numbers. Random numbers. All right. Good. So now I want to, how many different products do we have under this column? Runo, how many different products do we have under this column? Runo. Because of my time, there are just three, right? Three different products. Phone, TV, and car. If you agree with me, give me thumbs up. Is it okay? Is it only Kule we have in this class? Okay, Runo is here. All right, good. So how do you tell? This is just, it's because I generated this column myself, the table myself, and I can easily say that there are three different products. But if, assuming this particular data set was given to you, you didn't generate it yourself. So how you can easily find out how many different unique entry you have in a row or in a column is to come to the filter. Let me add a filter. I can actually do it from there, but let me just add a filter. So this is how to add a filter. Go to, this is it here, from here. Here's the filter, right? I'm under just the normal tab, add filter. Now from my filter, when you tap on this filter and you scroll down, you see the unique entry. It's not showing me every other, it's just giving me the three unique entry on that column. If you understand what I said about filter and how to determine how many different categories you have in a column, can I see reactions from you? Good. Kule, I just love the way Kule is very close to his device and is ready to give me reactions. Thank you. Ivy is not in my class. I've been noticing it. Ivy, are you there? Ivy, I've left this call since I've not been getting reactions from her. Ivy. This is heartbreaking. Okay, I'll just manage myself. Let me continue. So that's it. Now, okay, and listen very. I said it's Ivy's network. And listen very well. So now I want to add all the phones, like this phone, the amount of this phone plus the amount of this phone plus the amount of this phone plus the amount of this phone. And I want to add so I'll put everything in this just here. Let me call this total amount. Total amount. Yeah. And I want to also do the same thing for TV. the amount of this TV plus the amount of this TV plus this TV plus this TV. So I'll put the amount just against this. Then I want to do the same thing for car. The amount of this car plus this amount plus this amount plus this amount, and I'll put the answer here. If you understand what I'm about to do, please give me your action. Anu, since this question came from you, do you understand what I'm about to do, Anu? Because one thing is for you to understand what I'm about to do.
Yes, I understand.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now that you understand, for me to do this, I would say equal to, I'll put the equality sign, then sum this thing, sum this calling for me, sum here, sum what, sum if what, sum, what do I want to sum? I want to sum this. No. Sum here, sum if this particular guy is this guy. What do I want to sum? I want to sum this guy. Is anybody confused? Anu, are you confused?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Please, is anybody lost? What I just did now, did you understand? I know not everyone understands, but they are shy to say it. I will take it again. Don't mind me, I'll take it again. So this is what I did. Look at the formula. Now, look at the IntelliSense. Look at what pops up when I do equal to sum if. So can you see the what just popped up on my screen? It says sum if range. So range is select the range of cells you would like to check for whatever you are summing. I'll say that again. Select the range of cells you would like to sum whatever you want to sum. You like to sum whatever you are interested in. So the range of cells is here. The cells that contain the item I am going to search for to sum. That is my range. Comma, put a comma. Then it's asking you what is the criterion? Like what is that word or that product you are looking for from the range you selected? So the product I'm looking for from this range is phone. Do you get? It is phone that I'm looking for from the range I selected. Then you put a comma. Then the next question is sum range. So what is the range of the values? What column holds the values that you want to sum? So the column that holds the value I want to sum is this column. I select the range by clicking and dragging. Just click and drag. Then close your brackets. Once you do that, press enter on your keyboard, and that will help you calculate. So this value you see here is the value of this phone plus this phone plus this phone plus this phone. Can you see that is the same number? Can you all see that it's the same number we have here? So instead of doing this phone plus this phone plus this phone plus this phone, so imagine you have hundreds of thousands of records. My dear brethren, who will give you that time in the world to do what I just did now? Nobody will give that time in the world. So what stops you from using sum if? Just go ahead and use your sum if, and that will save a whole lot of your time. Anu, should make sense.
Yes, it does.
Beautiful. So all I need to do is to click and drag to copy down. So let's confirm if what you are copying is actually correct. So I'm summing if A3. No, I still want to sum if from A2 to A14. So I'll just change it to 2. And I'm summing if the product is TV, and I'm summing from still B3 to B14. Great. Yep. So I'll check this other formula if it's correct. So there's a way to lock it actually. There's a way to lock if you don't want it to change. If I want the thing,
I
this
didn't know. I think I've been doing rubbish since. Sorry.
Epeleo. I'm just saying, Epeleo. Yanu Ashele, don't worry. Yeah, no, actually. So B2, and that's it. All right, so that's it. I do thank you for your question, and I'm happy that you asked that question, guys. So that will be it for this check-in session. Thank you for giving me additional 10 minutes of your time. I took 1 more minute. Yes, Kuli, hand is up.
Yeah, I want to suggest that can we have the videos immediately after the class for people that miss each of any of the classes?
Is it this? Is it the check-in session or the recorded
No,
session?
not the subsequent sessions.
Okay, Lagbar or long, we'll try our best. So it's a lot of things, a lot of processes that goes into it before we can get the video out. But we'll try our best to make it available ASAP. We'll try our best. All right, thank you very much. All right, any other questions from anybody? Anyone? Elvis, we are happy to have you here. Finally, Elvis. Don't worry, we're going to introduce you properly in our next meeting. You have opportunity to speak. Okay, this is just a very brief one. It was supposed to be for 1 hour, but we've taken almost 11 more minutes, but we'll be fine. Yes, Justina, your hand is up.
Yeah, sorry. I will not wait to have video for this class, this checking session.
This check-in session, the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually we may not always record our check-in sessions, but this one of course I'm recording this one. So thankfully there will be a recording for this one. Wait, oh, since I've not stopped it, sef. Okay, I've not stopped it, it's still recording.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
you're welcome. All right, any other questions from anyone? All right, so how do you feel about this check-in session? Your very first check-in session at the Fat Academy. How do you feel about it, guys? Let me see. Okay, is this the first one? Yeah, I think this is the first one, right? So how do you feel about this check-in? Just give me any emoji of your choice to let us know how you feel about this check-in session. Okay, I'm also excited about it. And let's keep the fire burning. Remember, let's keep the fire burning and try not to come to our live session late. Everybody dropped the call. It's a many only me and 9 people, or me and 8 people. This life no balance. So, well, I know maybe it's network, right? So thank you guys. Do have a wonderful night rest. We'll see again on Saturday. Enjoy your night. Bye bye. Oh, yeah. Would you do you have a question for me? I see a hand went up.
No, I don't.
Okay, great. All right. Bye. Good night.
Good night.